Hope you had a good weekend, friends. Couple of stocks which I am looking for a short-term perspective. Three stocks I would be mainly focusing on. One is the First Source Solutions. This stock has been battered pretty strongly. There's a strong accumulation in the levels of 120, 135, and we saw a strong pullback on this stock 2 days back. One can look at entering this stock at the present levels and maybe add more above 128 levels for a target of 134 to 160. Another stock which I am looking at is Coforge. This stock also has moved very strongly. And if we see, it has made a strong pullback, and one can look to buy this for a nice target of 4,800 to 5,400 levels. The other stock I think we can look at is Persistent Systems, Interglobe. I would definitely bet on Interglobe, and maybe let's also look at SpiceJet. Interglobe, very strong pullback. One can buy for a target of 5,000. These are short-term bets, so your stop losses and also the quantity size needs to be managed. Interglobe seems to be doing well. I would probably look to buy above 1,900 levels. And the other stock is Indus Towers. Indus Towers. Please do your own research as well. These are our views. We have our own strategies to manage in case it goes wrong. L&T is also a good bet. Titan is also definitely a good bet. I have mentioned, I think, earlier. Let's look at L&T. L&T is I think I would wait for L&T. Seems to be very confusing. HDFC Life is also good, and maybe you can look at Dr. Reddy's. Look at Dr. Reddy's. Possibly I would enter. I would wait for some time. I would definitely look at this stock. ICICI Bank is also. We would look at HUL, Hindustan Unilevers, as well. Hindustan Unilevers. You see, this has made a strong pullback, and in fact, I think last week there was a nice strong move. So one can look at this stock for a short-term bet. It's almost trading at all-time highs, near to the all-time highs. 2,800 seems to be all-time high. and then there was a steep fall at highs. It's taken a good support at 1900. So one can accumulate, hold this maybe for to the target of 2900 or 3000 as well. For intraday, maybe we will look at good luck tomorrow. Let us come to the index. So what I have, SGX. If we look at the SGX, if we look at the global, global was very strongly battered. Nasdaq almost went 3% down. Nifty was 1.5%. So what are we expecting on Monday? Monday we can see a slight gap down. However, according to our analysis and saying, we would not look to short maybe, but definitely look to buy in terms of index. This has a strong support at 35,800 levels. According to us, Dow SGX was 160 points down. There's a possibility that Nifty may just open about 40-50 points down and then make a pullback towards maybe towards 17,300. And in terms of Bank Nifty, considering the fact that some of the banks are doing well, and as per our chart view, though there could be a possibility of a gap down, we would again possibly look for a pullback up to 36,500 levels. These are not trading views, but these are the views based on the data what we are seeing. But however, on the stock front, on Monday we might see most of the stocks getting battered badly. So one may need to be cautious. Which stocks maybe access may still further move down. There's a strong possibility. Tata Consumer actually is looking good for me. We can possibly see intraday move on this. If we get a buy about 825, 830, we can look for 860 levels. So please do subscribe to our channel. We would share intraday ideas on the live market hours. JSW Steel is still weak. We had mentioned this is weak, and there's a strong sell. Only above 7, maybe 745.50 we can look at buying, but that would definitely take another week's time. Tomorrow I see a strong possibility of JSW being on the short side, trying to move towards the 700 levels again. So be cautious on this stock. Kotak moved pretty well. On Friday. We can possibly look to buy if it comes down to 1770 with a stop loss of 1760. Target of 1840 maybe in next 10-15 days. I'm sure many are curious on Tata Motors. Tata Motors I honestly don't see a great trade setup. There might be a move by down towards maybe 430 levels, Tata Motors. However, if you look at the short-term perspective, we would like to buy on this stock again. A good entry would be at 400 to 400 levels with a stop loss of 380. IT, as I had mentioned, I would stay away. I see a slight recession or cost cutting coming on this sector. We may see possibly auto stocks performing.